Started a new stream, and it's fixed. And it's fixed now. Oh boy, hate when that stuff happens. Well, at least the chat's back. I'm not sure what. Oh, bestie, thank you, Tyler Nerd. I'm not sure what went. I'm not sure what went wrong either, best friend. Might have been just some annoying error, but it's over now. I'll reply to this. Nose pushes out a bit, and my nostrils change shape, becoming like the top of a question mark. I don't know how else to describe the shape of a dog's nostrils. I wouldn't think that at all, best friend.
I'm on alert. Get up here, get up here, get up here. Yes!
Things do happen.
You can't catch me, you can't catch me. Oh, damn, Mr. Tweedy's on his way. What do I do? What do I do now? Oh, wait. Are you serious? That fat, miserable fuck can't even bring himself to climb those stairs. He was just like, oh, don't worry, boy. I'll go and catch this intruder who's potentially a threat to my life. Oh, wait. Stairs. Oh, I can't get up there. He'll have to come down here. However, unlike MGS, you are being stalked mostly by dogs, and dogs are a little more insane than armed guards in the sense that whenever you stand on anything loud or stand in any kind of light, they will hear you and hunt you down and try to get you.
Those dogs are doing their job. What do you mean? What do you mean, Ty? What do you mean, Ty? What do you mean, Ty? I ask.
Either hidden or you're in alert. There's no in-between in this game. The dogs are faster than you as well, so your best bet is to play this game safely and stealthily. Wow, it feels like I'm playing Sly all over again.
The dogs are faster? Damn, it is like Metal Gear Solid.
Ah, yes. Completely forgot. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, it turns out that is actually the worst curse word available for European regions. That's why we ended up getting Sly Raccoon instead of Sly and the Thievius Raccoonus. So I found some parts of a disguise for Babs to knit, so let's go and tell her what the plan is.
At last we'll be able to escape from this farm. Should we tell the Tweedies in case they wonder where we are? Stop, Babs. It has got to be done in secret. In secret? What fun! But will we tell the other chickens?
I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy. I look at your hand closely. I said what I said, Tyler the Nerd, because I'm also doing a roleplay story with TIE Signal on Fair Infinity while I'm doing the stream. My head seemed to be perfectly normal. But my nose was starting to go dark. Looking like burnt toast. Starting to go dark. Looking like burnt toast almost. Joker's song by Miracle of Sound? Yes, Tyler the Nerd, I have heard of it. Do you think Sophie has the chin similar to Joker the way it's long? That's a bit of a confusing question, best friend.
We are dead, aren't we? Okay, now we're walking
Pointy,
around in a
but
tall
not
disguise,
probably
being
long.
chased by dogs, rescuing more chickens, and flapping our arms around like brutal moose in order to keep our balance. It's pretty
Well,
fun,
young
actually, not to
man.
mention kind of ridiculous. This is one of 3 act finales in the game, because you see, the point of this game is that it's split into 3 different acts, and each act represents a different escape plan that you have to help the chickens accomplish. The
Ooh.
first act ends with the Tweety disguise, the second act ends with Ginger getting captured and stuck into a pie machine, which you have to platform your way around to get out of, with, by the way, some of the catchiest music you will ever hear in your life. And the third and final act finale is escaping in a homemade plane while you have to smack Mrs. Tweedy into billboards and windmills. This is ridiculous, yes. But I suppose if people could make a game about Barbie, I suppose the notion of a game about runaway chickens isn't too far-fetched. Because Farfetch'd is a fucking bird, and that joke was amazing.
Farfetch'd is a Pokemon. Look good, look. It felt cold. It felt cold and moist. It felt cold and moist. Like a damp washcloth. Someone did for me. What's your favorite Arkham game? Almost certainly Batman Arkham Asylum.
Around here, searching for some stuff, go into this barn, and oh shit, what's going on? Kazoos! Kazoos are never a good game like this. Oh god, I'm force-feeding chickens so that they shit out eggs to catch into a basket. What is this? Hostile Poultry Edition? Yes, it turns out that there are also a handful of
Ugh. Yuck.
chickens so that they shit out eggs to catch into a basket. What is this? Hostile Poultry Edition? Yes, it turns out that there are also a handful of mini-games in this package. Oh joy. Some are actually pretty fun, but they mostly make no sense. I mean, for instance, you're going around picking up parts to build contraptions to save your fellow chickens. And then when it comes to actually saving them, you are ranked on how many you save in a certain time limit before the Tweedies come back. And you don't pass the mini-game if you don't save enough chickens. Shouldn't the fact that I'm actually saving chickens be enough of a success? You Trump nugget? Other than that, though, the
What? I like City because Joker's basically Batman's friend. So, Joker, would you eat me or have you already eaten me? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. I'm not becoming a dog. Dog. Right? Could I be mod? Sure, Tyler the Nerd. You're now a moderator for my channel. Best friend? Oh, you're already a moderator. Never mind. There you go, you're now a moderator, Tyler the Nerd. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Variety's pretty great. You have a chicken fireworks shooting gallery, 2 drunk as lord chickens holding a springy mattress that you have to aim and to bounce on and get over. The same kind of concept, but in a lake. Dunk chicken, drown chicken, hell for chicken. And then some rhythm games, and even tap the fuck out of the button games, which require you to multitask by catching other things while doing other things, like force-feeding chickens until they literally pass through an entire egg out of sheer full stomach. Gross. To add to the variety, you also get to play as other characters from the movie, including the thieving rats, Nick and Fetcher, who base their entire gameplay around logic puzzles that require switching back and forth between them and doing different things at different times.
Oh. Harold's random videos? Tyler, don't ask for mod, okay? It's okay, Harold's random videos. Tyler the Nerd is a friend. He's allowed to be a mod. How was your night? Oh, my night is going fine. Harold's random videos. Only my friends are allowed to be mods. Hmm. Um. I bring my hands. I bring my hands to my face, and tap my nose. Ask Joker if he'll be under my bed tonight. Let's see. If you do anything to piss me off, I will be under your beds tonight.
Times, and you get to play as Rocky, who is exactly the same as Ginger, except he's voiced by.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience.
Is that supposed to be Mel Gibson?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience.
My word, the man who wanted no relation to the Chicken Run video game starred in a movie where aliens were scared of wooden doors. Go figure.
And he was in Ransom.
By the same people that made Bratz the splashy rats that are now covered in chats. Chicken Run gets the salvage.
Oh, he doesn't hate it.
Basically, I suppose I can sum this entire game up by saying it's Metal Gear Solid, but for a younger.
What's about a game that he doesn't like? Oh, I see Harold's random videos. Yeah. Well, I didn't need to worry of Joker being under my bed. What a relief. Okay, Bratz Rock Angels. Let's look at this. And even your grandchildren are fired. Wait, what? Let's check this out.
Previously on the Kadikawa show, I can still say, hand on heart, that this game is fun. Even though it's not perfect at all, and still surprisingly fun, the Jungle Book Roof Bounty gets the salvage. And now, we play a deliberately terrible game for Gadget's 200,000
Deliberately terrible game?
It's only tradition, I suppose.
Should be good.
Gadget Heroes!
2014.
So, are we good? We good? We good. Yeah.
Guys, you're
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Getting Girls.
Jesus Christ, I just go out there to change my shirt and then I hear this almighty rumbling from my room and everything starts shaking. I mean, what the hell was that? Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, wait. Why would there be a small-scale earthquake only in my room? And why would I own a little girl's Bratz PS2 game? I'm dreaming, aren't I? Yeah, of course, I'm bloody dreaming. Okay. Let's clear this up. I'm just going to walk back into my room and see if everything is back to normal.
Yawns from Blank Threats. Whittle the Ewok. Hello there. Welcome to this chat. Joker, what do you think of TikTok? I don't even know what TikTok is. Oh no. No. I say. Oh no. I say.
You have to do it.
No.
It's your 200,000 subscriber special.
I don't give a shit.
Come on, you've got to. It'll be a cakewalk.
Do it, do it,
You wanna
do
do
it, do it, do it,
You
do
wanna
it,
fucking do
do
it?
it, do it, do it, do it.
No, I'm just saying.
You know what? Why don't you just marry that game you love it so much, eh? Why don't you? You paraphiliac!
Hey, I'm sorry.
No! Fuck you! Why would I want to do Bratz? I'm not doing Bratz. 200k special or not, why would I want to do Bratz? You come here. Come here.
Caddy.
I guess I have no choice, really.
He has no choice.
I've put this off long enough. The remnants
Yes,
of sanity must be
do
laid to
it.
rest. The bastard
Don't
charm
be a
of my
wuss.
PS2 collection must be covered. I mean, hell, Dalmatians 3 is the bastard child of my PS2 collection. Hell, it's the worst.
Dalmatians 3.
This was the original worst PS2 game I ever owned. Before
You
that
do Joker, I
monstrosity
do
showed
the
up.
Stitch. Cool, Hungry Jargons Gaming.
I've been dreading this day for far too long. But now, at 200,000 subscribers, and there's no...
You lucky bugger.
Are you ready to do this then?
Oh, Ollie.
794k
Don't worry.
subscribers
It's okay.
now?
No, it is. I'm sorry.
Seriously,
I
it's
wish I
fine.
had that
No.
many.
I overreacted. I called you some names. I said I did some things that I'm not proud of. So I'm just telling you that I'm sorry.
Caddy, I'm not joking. It's completely fine.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that.
You know what? No.
Possessed by a demon.
Fuck you.
You don't know Bratz? Consider yourself lucky. I mean, literally, Bratz by name, Bratz by nature. And it has a Z in it.
Oh my gosh. I remember having Bratz dolls when I was a kid. How did you get into the Joker? Oh. Okay, Hungry Dragons Gaming. How did you get to the Joker? Let's just say that it started with a certain Five Nights at Freddy's character who had a voice that sounded like the Joker. Yes, that's where it all started from. And then one kid who was my friend for a few years compared me to the Joker, and for some reason I started growing very interested in the Joker and stuff, and yeah, it just grew from there. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, cool, Tyler the Nerd.
Because it's cool. Think Barbie, then times it by 4, and then suck out all of that pesky leg fat that Barbie clearly needs to sort out, and you have Bratz. And that's it. That is it. The capacity of everything you need to know about this particular line of dolls ends there. You think there's any more to
I actually liked my Bratz dolls when I was a kid. I also had Barbie as well.
it? Because there ain't. Also, they make baby Bratz. It's a baby in a fucking two-piece swimsuit, and the picture makes it look like she's fucking pregnant. And then they made video games. And then they made video games. And then they made video. And when you're focusing
Oh,
on
cool,
a
Little the Ewok. Is this like your the second time you've ever been on one of my live streams? Interesting. Poor Juggy, you're starving, but I'm not going to be eaten by someone. Haha, too bad, so sad.
doll, something that rhymes with shat, and when you're focusing on something that focuses on the 3 core values of life stated by Carter himself: friendship, hair play.
I struggle to keep it. I struggle to keep it from making me. I struggle to keep it from making me. I struggle to keep it from making me choke as it lengthens. lengthens. Okay, it's like the way one would pull, like the way one would pull a wad of chewing gum to make it longer.
And a passion for fashion, you know that you're going to be playing a fucking masterpiece. Happy fucking 200,000 subscribers, everybody.
This would be
Come
good.
on. Give me your worst.
Well, look who's here. The fashion freaks. Yeah.
He's looking himself in the mirror like the nostalgia critic did. Look at himself in the mirror and cry.
Okay, I'm ready now. So basically, this nameless brat, and nope, I'm not insulting her, that's what they're called, is going for an editor assistant job at a high-end magazine publisher.
Mean girl alert. Those two things are called Kirsty and Casey. But everyone at Styles High calls them the Tweedles.
Okay, wait a second. Why do these guys get an intro? I don't even know the names of our heroines yet, but these guys get a fucking in-depth character study and X-ray introduction in the first 2 minutes? And who is this girl talking to exactly? Is she the newly appointed narrator to this train wreck, or is she just talking to her friends about them even though they already know who they are? I'm just gonna stop looking for the flaws and the plot holes.
Gotta go, bestie. I gotta do something. Bye, bestie. Say hi to Harley for me. Bye-bye. I can't smell anything. Oh my gosh, no, my dear. I would not eat you if you stepped in that. I say shaking my head. Shaking my head. A prominent bulge which was visible on the left side of my face. I love slow transformations. I made a video of me tickling the earwax. Cool with the earwax. I'll have to check it out. Then I will find some so you don't. I think I'm going to be sick.
And everything. It's brats. It's gonna be fucking chicks. So let's fucking move on. And it'll be over faster. So yeah, these girls are the enemy, I suppose, and the brats make their opinions towards them very clear. And then after that, we find Jade, I think, partaking in her job that she mentioned earlier. But before she can get to work, she must meet her boss, who is wearing a tiara. So as you can tell, we're going to get along just swell.
I was thinking that maybe we could do a column on street trends, see what's taking off at clubs, do a quiz fest.
Don't you just love it in cutscenes when none of the voices remotely sync up to the mouths of the main characters? I love it. And I also love the fact that on this game's release in 2005, I would have had to have paid £30 for the privilege of watching the majesty and mystery of the
Phantom phone line.
I'm serious. The fucking thing just ghosted its way through that shit. It was scary. But that is nothing compared to the boss's reaction to Jade, I think, getting lunch for her.
Carbs! What are you trying to do? Kill me? Make me fat? I only eat greens!
So as it turns out, Jade, I think, actually ends up getting fired because
What? How can you turn down a delicious burger like that? At least that will stop you from eating me unless you eat me first. But you're too much of a whip to Joker. Oh man. Max, open your mouth, please. No. 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 I shake my head. I shake my head again like a stubborn child, like a stubborn kid refusing to eat to eat their veggies, like a stubborn child refusing to eat their veggies or do chores. No, shake. Oh, I forgot the I. I am not a wimp. How dare she say that about me? Me, the greatest supervillain in Gotham, and she calls me a wimp? Oh my gosh, I am hurt. I just hope Harley doesn't hear that. Oh, it would ruin my reputation.
Actually told what the boss likes to eat for lunch.
And I seriously do not want to eat something who smells like dog leavings.
I do logic every not at all. But she doesn't just get fired,
You-
and she doesn't just get seriously
You're
disciplined,
ground
and she
like a
doesn't just
pretty clown, that right?
she gets rained on with motherfucking lightning storms.
You are fired for life. In fact, even your children and your grandchildren are fired!
Oh, that's what that's from.
It's those lightning bolt effects. Good God, they're perfect. Every time.
I just want to tell you I am so psyched to be working here with you and Northen. I've got a ton of ideas for the magazine. My life is so over.
Finally begin the game.
James, was that Brad's Rock Angels I just heard from upstairs?
Burst out laughing. Falls over laughing at Joker.
Have a nice day.
And before I talk about anything else, I should just say, yes, I am aware that this game is aimed at young girls, but that's no excuse to make probably the laziest, most forced, and most hilariously patronizing tutorial I have ever seen in my life.
I suppose I should press the triangle button to get that. I suppose I should select that text from Chloe and press the X button to read it. I feel so down I can barely even bring myself to follow the arrow that's pointing towards the smoothie bar.
I mean, when games like this try to break the fourth wall,
You lazy little shit. Why am I doing hyena sounds?
pathetically, I find it utterly joyous. Imagine if any other of your favorite games did that.
When you want to use the codec, push the select button.
But Colonel, since it's really cold down here, don't be surprised if I can't hit the select button to call you on the codec. The button could easily get stuck in the low temperatures after all. Oh, and Colonel, I'm so cold that I can barely use the arrow buttons to run around and warm myself
It sticks like a sore thumb in these other games.
Oh, and by the way, this game is fantastic at teaching valuable life lessons such as this. Life lesson number 1.
Well, I may be blue, but at least I have this cool cell phone.
And then after that, we finally get our first taste of proper gameplay. I mean, it looks basic enough, but then believe it or not, these controls are fucked. Yes, even though running around is all you can do out here, and even though that's the only thing that these guys had all the time and resources to program perfectly, it's fucking broken. They are extremely slippy, and it feels like you're constantly running on top of a giant puddle of gravy on a kitchen floor. Not to mention...
There will be another song. Get any new Joker stuff lately? No, I haven't whittled the earwalk, although I have been looking at the shops for something, for a new prop. But I decided, I think I would rather get something that I actually need rather than want. So that day I did not get anything Joker related. I mean, you don't eat me, you would even let me step on that dog mark. You can deal with the smell for all I care, my dear. From my mouth. Oh, hang on a minute. near my molars. Oh my god! Stop calling me a wimp! I hate that! I mean, you know what I would do if the bat heard that? Oh my gosh, I can't imagine him calling me that.
This is the worst camera
You're a
I have
wimp,
ever
Joker.
seen. It's far too quick and gets stuck extremely
Childish.
easily, and due to the sloppy controls, whenever you turn it yourself, your brain goes apeshit and can't decide where she's actually walking anymore. This is a terrible start. Well, you know, just in case this wasn't a bad enough start for you.
Sorry, N-O-P. N-O-P. Not our problem.
So we complete the first ever goal of walking, and a new plot thread is introduced. Jade, I think, is bummed about being and wants to go home, so the other brats organise a surprise party to cheer her up.
Sorry, everyone. I'm not in the mood to hang.
Oh, really? That's a shame. I had the noose ready.
No, come and get it. I will tell Bats that. Oh my gosh, you cheeky little devil.
lesson?
Come back here, you!
Lesson number 2.
You can't cheer someone up without something styling to wear.
And oh god, these cutscenes. Again, they aren't made for me, I know, but Jesus Christ, there are audio gaps everywhere, glitching hairs, completely lifeless and boring dialogue, and absolutely no music at all through any of them. And there's 7 minutes of it before we actually get to the core.
What? Hold on, guys. Gotta take some recycle out. Then I'll be back. And I've got a bone to pick with Lisa. She better not step and jog. Like, I swear to God, I'll be so angry. And I'll never have a recipe again. Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, Joker. Oh my gosh. Cheeky bugger. Sure. I will take. The song is just. It's just vibes. I said in denial. Joseph Erickson, hello. How's the weather out there? You're welcome. I'm okay. What? Whoa, you're asking me a lot of questions, Joseph Erickson. Yeah, my weekend was fine. Yeah, weather is nice and sunny. Whew, that was weird. Getting all those messages.
Gameplay. But anyway, as you can see, the gameplay is presented on an open plane, so it's just like GTA. Twats. And the whole thing running into shops and buying shit. That's it. The whole game. In its entirety. Every goal is centered around makeup and clothes. But obviously you need to make money to buy this stuff, and this is where the random coins pop in. Do you see those randomly materializing things that are popping up every second that you walk past them? Yeah, as it turns out, you need them. You buy things with them, and they always appear behind you, meaning a complete and utter of slippery turning circles and impossible targeting to get the coins.
I think I burned myself.
Buy the things which the goals state you need to buy in a game about fashion and makeup. But besides that, for this goal that I'm doing right now, I need some clothes. But here's the funny thing, and by funny I mean not haha.
Harley here, Smooch Harley. Get Harley out of my face, I told you. I'm not into her.
Oh, funny, but fuck you, funny. No matter who you want to pick, everybody you bump into hates everything that you wear. It doesn't even matter if you get matching
Funny.
outfits, they always
More like,
say,
fuck you,
"Is that
funny."
what's fashionable these days?
Hey, Yasmin. That's some kind of statement you're making, right? Is it Halloween already? What are you wearing?
Christ almighty, I'm playing a video game to escape from reality, not to mirror my life and have it insult me by reminding me that every time I go out I look stupid in public.
Feel free to try on anything you like.
Oh, you creepy bastard. Oh, and by the way, when you're in the shops, you hear music. How often are you in the shops? Not too much. When you're outdoors, you hear no music at all. How often are you outdoors?
Every 5 minutes.
I mean, you have no idea. This is one of the emptiest overworlds, if you can call it that, of any game I've ever played in my life. There is absolutely nothing going on. Nothing moves, there's barely any people around, the shop windows all look identical, there's no life in anything around you. It's just an empty, barren wasteland, and get used to it because you'll be out here for more than half of your playtime. And I guess I can't really comment as such, but I think that I'm in some sort of position to say that if I were a little girl, this would...
You found yourself in an unfamiliar looking place. A very dark place. I did let out a choke. I did let out a choke with my mouth shut. Smoochy. Choice, eat me or smooch Harley, Joker, like you would. I don't want to smooch Harley, I want to smooch you.
Nowhere near as glamorous or exciting as I would like it to be. I find it more interesting staring at cans of Asda brand beans. Oh God, not you.
What are you playing?
None of your beeswax is what? Am I right? Am I right?
Well, that was just rude.
Says the parrot that shot me in my Fade to Black review.
Well, that's because you kicked me out.
That's because you broke in.
And that was because I was dying of thirst.
But why did you come to me?
Because I love you.
Yeah, I'm okay with all the Ewok.
You are?
Is that Bratz Rock Angels? I fucking love Bratz.
Wait. You like brats?
Yeah. Who doesn't love dressing up like a skinny slut?
Okay, I don't ever want to see you again if that's okay.
What?
The floor felt
You're kicking me out again.
The floor
Just
felt
because I
felt
love
cold.
Bratz.
I'm picking you up because you're coming on
Felt
to me.
cold to your feet.
You discriminatory wanker. Boys can
The
like
floor
girl
felt
things
cold to
too.
your
You just
feet.
told me you loved me. Get out.
And the air smelled funny.
But Bratz is the best thing ever. Oh, I swear, you will not hear the end.
I think I might go to another video. Oh wait, no, that's not how you spell it. drooping way past my chin. I'm not gonna be the wimps girl. Oh, stop calling me that, my dear. Hasn't it gone on enough? Meanwhile, in the captions applause. Hmm. Now what should I click on next? Spice World. Oh wait, isn't that copyrighted stuff? Tweeny's Game Time. Since that's a game for the worst game ever made. Oh yeah, I might click this. I want to hear him nitpick at this game. Take that, loser, Joker. I am not a loser.
I think I just found myself my new favorite video game company. I'm so utterly
It smelt like oil. It smelt like oil and rust. It smelled like oil and rust.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful. I don't care anymore. I don't. I mean, just look at this. Look at it. I mean, just look at it. I never thought in my entire life, in my whole career, anything that I would ever have to play or witness or see something. Just, my life coming up to this watershed pinnacle moment of having to play and buy and play through and watch and play and
I
buy
just stared down at
something
me.
as abominable as this. I mean, Dalmatians. Where's Dalmatians 1 and 2?
I mean, for
Oh, hello, James Marxell. Yes, I'm watching Caddy Karis. Johan 8, hello! Oh boy, 5 people here now. 9 likes. Harley, we be your perfect woman. She respects you and does everything for you.
She annoys the ever-living fuck out of me, my dear. You call that respect? You call that love?
I don't. Caddy Karis!
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful. I don't care anymore. I don't. I mean, just look at this.
I'm looking.
Look at it.
I'm looking.
I mean, just look at it.
I'm looking at
I
it.
never thought in my entire life, in my whole career, anything that I would ever have to play or witness or see something. Just, my life coming up to this watershed pinnacle moment of having
On
to
the
play and
tables,
buy and
we're
play
party
through
on
and
the
watch
table.
and
We're
play and buy something
on the table
as abominable as this.
on the white
Dalmatians.
cloth on the white cloth tables. We're
Where's
party
Dalmatians
hats.
1 and 2? I mean, for fuck's sake, every so often you come across something and you just think, why? And this game is already easing onto number 1 of my top 10. Oh, the complete and indescribable anguish list. This game is a fucking enigma. It just raises one too many unsettling questions. As you can see, it's obviously based off of Disney's 101 Dalmatians franchise, but it makes absolutely no sense. Is this the unofficial...
I tried to pull. I try to pull. which only hurts. Which only hurts to do.
Official 101 Dalmatians 3, or the unofficial 102 Dalmatians 2, or is it the goddamn unofficial 103 Dalmatians 1? I mean,
Wait, is that really one of the worst games ever made?
Disney in recent years have been known to make some unspeakable garbage, and luckily enough for their skinny
Well,
little
I
necks,
don't
Disney
want your
name isn't
love.
anywhere on this. But then
Go
that just
figure.
raises even more questions. So then I decided to do some research into the
What should
company
I
of
be
whoever
like?
made
What
this
location should I
wretched
be
piece of
at?
shit. And on my travels, I found some
The dining room?
questionable things. The company is known as Phoenix Games, and good luck if you can find any scrapping of information on the entire internet about them. All that I managed to do was Google image the company, and then I found these. Who can forget those
Why am
classic
I
games
so
on the PS2
sad?
next to Shadow of the Colossus and
Why aren't I so? I'm not sad at all, Willy. What makes you think that? I'm just quiet. That's cool. Oh, what? Oh, what? Okay. I'll say twisting it. Twisting it. You will give me a bad image if people saw me with you, Joker.
Cooper 2, such as White Van Racer. No? Not ringing any bells? Okay, well, how about Animal Soccer World? Still nothing? Well, how about Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys?
What?
I have nothing to say. Do you even know what to say? Because I sure don't. Okay, well, maybe you know this one. It's an absolute classic, Street Warrior. Sweet Mother and Mary's illicit God! I mean, after the shit that I played on this channel, you guys probably think that Telegames were the worst possible company to make games on any home-based disc video game system. Well, I think that Phoenix Games takes that blood-soaked cake by 1,000-fold, and it takes it to the deepest...
The stage was mostly empty, save for one familiar thing. Save for one familiar character. I'll take my life. Oh. 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 I grind as my teeth move around my surface. It was Freddy. From the popular. Oh, hello, Tyler Nerd. Welcome back. Let's see.
Fathoms of hell and back again for eternal damnation on the surface amongst us consumer mortals that actually paid money for this malodorous trial. Right off the bat, this game confuses me. I'm now in a menu, I think. I'm not sure what the fuck I'm even looking at right now, but I assume it's a language selector, so I guess if I just hit select where I am right now, everything will just sort itself out. And this is where we discover that, unfortunately, this isn't really a game, so to speak, and more just a shitty collection of shitty minigames that don't even need to be made for a fucking PS2 disc. And these include a functioning painting game that gives us rather horrifying results, but it does look worse than Mario Paint, and for the PS2, that's
Oh
fucking
my
inexcusable.
gosh.
Then we have a puzzle game that has pieces that are exactly the same shape as one another. The solution is right there for you to copy blatantly, and every time you place a piece down, you hear the sound of Satan throwing up. And also, it's a little bit bloody...
What is your second favorite voice to do besides Joker and Harley? I think... Harley? Well, I do like doing Two-Face from Batman the Animated Series and the version from the Arkham games. And I usually just started by doing this.
The name was not Harley. Call me Two-Face.
Not fun. I reluctantly open my mouth. Letting you see what's... I want to love you. Okay. Freddy stood motionless on the stage, inanimate for the moment. I'm gonna change my name. You are Tyler the Nerd? Oh, what are you gonna change it to? Joker, if you had a bad tooth, I would check it out for you. Very sweet, my dear.
You'd have to remove all my teeth because they're all bad.
Disorientating because of the fact that there's a constant background image underneath the picture that you're trying to fucking solve. Then there's this game. I don't even have a clue. Then there's this card matching game. It's boring and pointless, trust me. And then finally there's a... I fucking hate these. But the worst thing about this is...
I hate them too.
I'm joking here that these simple as shit minigames with no...
What the heck is that smell?
No music and no animation and no graphics feel as though they need to spend up to a minute just loading. Yes! And for me, when it did decide to load a part of the disc, it actually nearly made my PS2 bloomin' explode. What's that? You don't believe me? Well, watch this then. Okay, there's the title. Oh.
Hey, look at the Joker Lego figure.
God. We're not even joking. It's like... I mean, how long have we been sitting it every time it loads? And how long, see, look how long it takes to load the language selector. And it's still making that noise. Come on, pick it. Look. I feel like it's going to set fire to the whole house. I'm so scared. And
I just don't want to do it.
Pickles? Oh no, there's a huge
It's one of
spider
the main
on my
events that we're
wall.
going to be seeing
I
tonight,
changed
but
my
there is
name.
actually a bigger aspect to this game. One which is the dominant segment.
Tyler the Joker fan.
Most of this
I like that, Tyler the Nerd.
And is this bit of the game worth it?
Good job. I whimper a bit and close my mouth. You had to be careful. You had to be careful because and if they caught you, certain death and an ear splitting screech would be your reward. And if one of them caught you, certain death I stared down at my hands. They were turning furry like years. Oh, that's a lot of messages. So do you have a toothache, Joker? I can check it out here growling in the background. Do you, Joe Hanites? Probably just my family talking. I'm playing DC Universe 1 now and I created my own superheroes nuclear energy and 5 powers of greater purple color scheme. So Joker, you better watch out because I'm coming for you next. You're coming for me? Oh, you kidder, you. Another good joke.
Remote little look? Well, grab some popcorn, sit back, and find out. I'm serious. Grab some popcorn. I'm not joking, you're gonna need it.
I don't have any popcorn.
Begin.
I don't.
Where are you going, Lucy? Don't you want to play?
I do, but I'm hungry. I'll be right back.
Oh no! I mean, where do I even start with this? I have no idea at all. Do you have an idea? Because I bloody don't. I mean, did you even fucking hear this voice acting?
You get lost, Charlie, or something nasty will happen. Oh, stop it, Charlie. Can't you see that lady on the back?
Don't you want to check if it's really in its hole?
Is there something not in order?
Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby. You sprinkled pepper on the cake. You nasty
You.
This is a new level of awful. I'm serious. How does no one ever even talk about this game when it comes to awful video game voice acting? I guess we'll never know that, but what I do think that you'd like to know is, instead, the story. These are dogs, and this is a cat. The cat plays pranks on dogs, and then it runs away like this.
Oh my gosh. Did you give me you gave me just the reaction I was expecting? Should the animatronics auto pre-recorded messages? Oh, I'm so itchy. God damn it. I guess you're not hungry as a sweet smell in the room.
I'm not sure I can keep through with this. This game is going to be the death of me. And then all of a sudden there's a narrator to the story in the form of a crow, I think. And it basically just sums up everything that I just explained.
He belonged to Pino's, Sasha's, and Lucy's owner's neighbor.
Okay, already.
What's his
I don't give a shit. The plot has failed to engage me. And is it a girl? A guy? I see no dick or tits and the voice is kind of indistinguishable, so I don't know.
Owner's neighbor. The neighbor and the old
I think it's a
lady who
female.
owned them.
Wait! What? Am I going mad? Is it just me, or was there, pray tell, a shot of a rabbit just then having a fucking seizure, making no noise for like a split second? I mean, what the hell is even going on? Well, plot-wise, as far as I can fathom at least, the cat's a bastard, the dogs are fed up, and so they want to play a trick on the cat to
Get revenge.
And the final straw that broke the camel's back with this was the day that the cat sprinkled pepper on a dog cake that he gave them.
Cake. An A1 doggy cake.
Excuse me, sir. Those are not a singular whole cake. No. They are, I think you'll find, in fact, actually, biscuits. I'm now starting to wonder if English was this company's native language because they really ain't convincing me right now. And is it just me, or does the cat sound like a strange cross between Will-O-the-Wisp and X-20 from Stingray?
Well, that all depends. What do you want from me? Now, there's a rare sight. It must be something very big.
So anyway, the dogs can come to plan and the...
You ready to rob in rock and roll? Mommy's voice boom. Mommy's voice echoed. The fur grew from all over my body, all over my face, began pushing out.
You know nothing about me.
The prank goes ahead the next morning as they go off and tell the cat to look under a tree to catch a mouse. I smell something very fishy going on here. Jesus! You're right there, cat. Your neck kind of stretched out a little bit. No? Yeah? You alright? You good?
Okay.
And as it turns out, very much like this scene that we just witnessed here, there are actually no sound effects and the voices are just not there. All throughout this. Some sounds just cease to exist. They're missing everywhere, I swear to God.
Really is a terrible game.
How could this have ever fucking passed testing? Did anyone seriously look at this and think, hey, you know what, this is perfect. The masses will absolutely love this. I'm sure they'll be willing to pay money to see this. Print it now. But anyway, after this rolling, there's a new plot point introduced. The cat gets a gingerbread heart from his master, and the dogs get a great idea.
Our old lady has a birthday coming up. A heart like this would be great as a present for her.
I also have a birthday coming up. Me too.
Me too!
I also have a birthday coming up.
Me too!
So do I.
Me too! However, since this is real life, the dogs actually need
Money.
for the gingerbread, which is kind of understandable, I
Best.
suppose. But that's pretty funny in itself, because the box actually told me that we would
Best
get
game.
cookies. So now the dogs want to swap this fucking junk over here in order to trade for some
Where-
gingerbread. I'm sure this will go down
Where
just
are-
swell. And then they set off to
Where
town because
are you?
dogs do that, and then we see some heavy metal pigs driving past. Before one of the dogs, fucked if I know its name, jumps up to grab some gingerbread. And then the humans happen.
Where are you?
The dogs then try explaining to the humans that they weren't stealing the gingerbread, which then lets us to discover that in this universe, these different species can communicate to each other because why? But none of the humans actually care about what the talking dogs have to say, so the police... Okay, whisk the dogs away to be locked up. Are you bored yet? No? Okay then. The crow then chats up some more bullshit about everything
Dang,
he
it's not
just
his.
saw, and then... Okay, honestly guys, when I watched this travesty, by this point I just figured this was an overly long cutscene that would end very soon so that the proper game could begin.
Kids,
But
no,
no, I couldn't be any more wrong.
No,
It
no,
just kept
hiding in the
going
people
and going
room.
and going, getting gradually worse every goddamn second. I know none of the names of these animals. Random characters appear and vanish in and out of scenes at complete random. None of the audio is even remotely synced to what you're seeing. The voice acting sounds like it was performed by one fucking arsehole that didn't even know what a dictionary was. And the animation is... well, there isn't any! When it comes to gaming, everybody says that the Zelda CDI games were the words for animating and voice acting. But no! This word needs to be spread loud and clear. This is the ultimate of gaming lows, and I will have nobody tell me otherwise. And yes, okay, I can envision all of you at home right now thinking about typing, oh yes, but Cabby, you deliberately picked out a game that's clearly designed for...
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's getting close to dinner time. It's like 6:12 p.m. over here. So you know what? I think I'm gonna end the live stream now. But it's been fun. Am I right? I'm having enchiladas tonight. Just wait for a reply back before I do.
Children, so why are you even complaining? Yes, well, you know what? That's no excuse at all. There still needs to be some sort of quality control with these things. I mean, yes, kids may be very easy to entertain, but they are not stupid. And this is just
Is that my
insult.
phone I can
There
hear?
are some awesome kids games out there, especially some of the PS1
Oh,
Disney
sick.
games and even all the stuff from Humongous Entertainment. But for a company to slap together loads of shitty minigames with no music that could easily be done at home without any fucking electricity, and then...
Keep on smiling.